Hello again, and welcome to this part. As you know, today we're going to talk about IELTS Task 1 academic writing, and it's about prepositions, use of prepositions, which is very, very, very important. Well, good Task 1 writing requires accurate use of prepositions, and as you know, in order to get 7 or 7.5, we need frequent error-free sentences. So when it comes to grammar, we should be very careful using prepositions. And well, prepositions will talk more, are used in different situations when we want to talk about date, when we want to talk about changes, and when we want to talk about a period of time. So it is very important to know pretty well how to use prepositions in our sentences. All right, we'll start with the first one, which is of. So we use of with noun phrase, for example, amount of people or percentage of companies or number of animals. So of, its first use is with noun phrase and then after noun. For example, increase of 20 persons or rise of 200 million. So be very careful with its second use. When we say increase of 20 persons, it does not mean that it reached 20%. It means that the increase was 20%. All right. So it increased from, let's say, $50 to $60. So as you can see, the increase was 20%. So in this case, we use the preposition of, increase of 20%. Our next preposition is in. So we use in when it comes to date. For example, in 2015, right? Or in May, with months we use in. And also with noun phrase, we use in. For example, a rise in the number of people, or a fall in the price of beef, in the price of. Our next preposition is between. So between is used with two dates or two times. For example, between May and July, or between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. And also we use between when we want to talk about comparisons. For example, there was a price difference of $3 between pork and beef. So we compare pork and beef, therefore we use between. Our next preposition is during. So during is used for a period of time. For example, during the day or during the period from April to July. So it's about period of time. Our next preposition is by. It's very important. It's frequently used in writing. So by is very important and it's used in two cases. The first one is change, when we want to talk about change and it's after verb. For example, it increased by 5 persons or the price fell by half. And when we want to talk about reaching a date, for example, the world population will have reached 10 billion by the year 2100. So when we want to talk about the future and we want to say that it reaches this date, right, we use by. Our next preposition is from blank to blank, from to. So it's one of its uses is about a period of time. For example, it increased rapidly from 2010 or 2010 to 2015. right? So it increased rapidly from date to date. Or sometimes we want to talk about a change in data, all right? A change about data. For example, it fell from $10 to $5. So it dropped from $10 to $5. It is about the change in data. And our last preposition is to. So when we want to talk about reaching a number, for example, it increased to $50. Increased to $50 means it reached $50. Or the price fell by $1. So it fell by $1 to $4. It means that it was $5. It fell by $1 and it reached $4. So we reached out and we simply write to. So I repeat it again. The price fell by $1 to $4. Very, very easy. So these are very useful prepositions we need to know in order to write a very, let's say, coherent report about the data. And in order to get 7 or 7.5, you should use these prepositions accurately, right? Now, here I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And the preposition in these sentences is, let's say, crossed out. So you have to fill the gap using accurate preposition here or correct preposition. So the first sentence, and you are going to write your answers in comments. The first question is, the price of wine rose blank 10% last year. So what preposition should we use here? Our second question, there was a huge increase blank. The urban population, again, blank, China, blank, 1995 and 2015. And the third question, there was a slight drop in the price, blank, cheese in 2005, but the price then climbed, again, blank, $50, again, blank, $2 per kilogram the following year. So you're going to fill the blanks here using the correct preposition in order to complete the sentences. And you're going to write your answers in the comments, and I will read all your answers in order to make sure that you've learned this part pretty well. All right, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this part. Our next part will be about numbers, and we'll talk more about writing numbers in our next session. Until next time, stay tuned, enjoy your time, and goodbye.